Okay, I'm here today at the Resource for London Centre with Mr. Robert Green, and he's going to update us on the story of Alex Salmond as it relates to the Hollie Greig case. Mr. Green.
Well, thank you very much, Richard. I think it's important that this case is the Hollie Greig case, the Hollie Greig rape case, and there's no question that has happened to her. And although there are many aspects to it, I just want to talk about the role of Alex Salmond, who's the best known person in the case. Now, Mr. Salmond repeatedly refused in 2011 to deal with the case, even though he had been pressed by a number of people for information under the Freedom of Information Scotland Act. He continued to refuse through the early part of 2011 until on the 26th of May 2011, the Information Commissioner, Mr. Kevin Dunyan, ruled that Mr. Salmond and the Scottish Government, that includes Nicola Sturgeon at that time, had failed to deal with the case at the proper time and found that they had breached the Freedom of Information Scotland Act under sections 10.1 and 21.1. That was firm 26th of May 2011. Mr. Salmond and his ministers had broken the law in failing to deal with the horrific case of the multiple rape of a disabled Aberdeen girl. That is the fact. Mr. Salmond and his government still didn't seem to react to that, even though the Information Commissioner had made the ruling, and on the 11th of July were given 24 hours by the Information Commissioner to actually respond to this. Otherwise, he stated that they may be held in contempt of court, which is a possible criminal offence. So I think it's important that everybody knows, who regularly sees Mr. Salmond on the television and Miss Sturgeon and all the rest of it, that both of them came within 24 hours of facing criminal charges in their attempts to cover up this horrific case. It's not been published very much, nothing's been said much in the media, although the legal magazine in Scotland, The Firm, did publish this, and this can be seen online. But I think it's about time that the country knew what the SNP leadership is up to. It's not a political situation. I'm talking about Alex Salmond and Nicola Sturgeon as human beings, and talking about their responsibility to protect the children of Scotland, which they have manifestly failed to do.
Thank you, Mr. Green.